Hey guys, we're back. This time we're taking a look at another Wave 3 expansion for the World of Tanks miniatures game. This time around we have the British Sherman VC Firefly, and we're going to get right in and take a look. As with all the other expansions, inside here there's a thing on how to redeem the bonus codes that are on this card. And you can look to the Wave 1 videos if you want to see more about that. First thing we have here is the vehicle card. You can see Sherman VC Firefly. It is a tier 6 medium. Costs 54 points. Has a 6 firepower, which is awesome. 1 survivability, 2 mobility, 6 initiative. Has a commander, a gunner, a driver, and a loader radio operator. And 5 hit points. On the back, we have our history of the tank and where it came from, as well as the medium tank ability. When shooting, this tank can re-roll a blank attack die. For our upgrade cards, first up we have a 75mm gun M3. Costs negative 14 points, lowers the attack value down by 2. So you can reduce the cost of the tank itself down to 40 points, but you lose 2 of the attack, drops it down to a 4 attack value. Definitely interesting option if you're looking to squeeze more tanks in there. 54 points is considerable for a single tank with no upgrades, but that 6 firepower kind of makes up for it. Next up we have heavy Apcr shells, which is a type of ammo, for 2 points. Can be equipped on a tank with a base 5 or greater attack. Discarded upon use, plus 1 attack when attacking a tank at close range. So it's armor piercing rounds. Kind of nice. Already on that 6 attack gun, you get a 7 attack at close range. They're losing a defense die because you're at close range as well. Can definitely be a punishing shell. 2 points for 1 use isn't too bad. Definitely could see that being used. Next we have Coated Optics. Gives you +1 initiative for 3 points. Not a bad upgrade all around. 3 points seems a little steep for +1 initiative, but you're starting with a 6 on here already, so bumping that up to a 7 isn't too bad. Then we have a basic crew card, Concealment, for 6 points. This can be used by any position, any crewman. Gives you +1 defense, survivability while in cover. Pretty nice one there. 6 points is a bit steep for +1 though. The fact that you can use it on any position and it can be used against any attack basically is nice as long as you're in cover. So you get the bonus for cover plus an additional 1. It's points cost expensive wise for what it is, but I can definitely see its uses. If you're building especially a tank destroyer heavy where you're going to be in cover most of the time anyway, I can definitely see. Sherman, I don't know if I'd use it so much, as you're probably going to be pretty mobile, and I don't know how often you're going to be in cover, so your mileage might vary on that one depending on the situation, your build, and all sorts of other variables. And last we have here is a unique crewman, a radio operator, Aaron Myrick, and I'm sure I mispronounced that, for 9 points. He has signal boosting. Tanks in this tank's platoon that have a lower base initiative than this tank gain +1 initiative during the shooting phase. You start with a 6 on here, plus you can get a bonus initiative for the Coated Optics. Boost that up. He doesn't necessarily have to be on this tank either, but not bad. And then relaying at the start of the shooting phase, choose another tank to gain this tank's base initiative till the end of the phase. Basically, he's radioing to someone else to coordinate fire so they can shoot together. Overall, an interesting card. 9 points, kind of expensive, but you're getting 2 decent abilities out of it. Most of the named crew seem to be kind of high costed, but you get decent abilities as a trade-off for them. As for the tank model itself, it's the same exact model as the normal Sherman. I think they got a little extra stowage on the back of the turret here. Maybe, I'm not sure what this is here, but extra reinforcement there. But it does have the bigger gun on it by default. I think it has the 76 millimeter on the Firefly by default here. And then you can downgrade it to that 75 through the upgrade card. But overall, just a nice little tank. They do have the holes in them to mount the external machine gun that was on there, the 50 cals, but the World of Tanks version of the game doesn't actually come with those, but you still have the mounts for them if you have some left over from the old game. Overall, it's not a bad little tank. Firepower is pretty off the scale for what it is. Initiative of 6 is pretty nice. It's on the higher end, although you are paying for that. You're getting a higher costed tank at the price of that. Now you do have the option to put the 75 millimeter gun on there, drop the attack value down, reduce the points down, so it gives you some options for building platoons and how you want to set things up. The APC rounds are definitely an interesting addition, and I'm going to look around and see what other tanks I can put those on that might be worth it. I think the only two British upgrades are the gun, which goes specifically for this tank really, and the named crewman here. The other ones are generics and can be used on any tank, so keep that in mind as well. Pretty much a well-rounded pack. Definitely much needed firepower for the British, the Cromwell, and I don't remember what the other tank was that have come out. The Valentine was the other one. Are not powerhouses. They're pretty well-rounded, but they're not a powerful gun or anything like that on there, so this is a nice addition to their platoons, and definitely looking forward to seeing how they work out on the battlefield. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for our look at the Sherman VC Firefly expansion for the World of Tanks miniatures games. Another one of the Wave 3 tanks, and hope it helps you decide if it's something worth picking up for you. Regardless, as always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.